Right, morning all. Here we are today at Lancaster Motorcycles, and we've come today to take one of these out for a run. This is the Moto Morini Seiemmezzo 6.5. Apparently that basically means that. So I've just got an itchy nose. So yeah, there's a 650 parallel twin. So let's get on it. Let's see what she goes like. I'm chucking my leg over. It's a big thing, big beast. Feels quite weighty. Quite eager. You're sitting quite low on the bum. And the bars are quite high and wide. I thought we'd try and do a bit of a mixture of riding conditions. Bumps. And this one's in this like kind of matte, like a green colour. Mirrors all over the place. Yeah, so it's a 650 parallel twin. Oh, hang on. Tell I don't know where I'm going, can't you? Right, so we're going on to the Haitian bypass thing. It's eager enough. So what I'll do, because all this is just straight bits, traffic light straight bits. So I'll move you forward now. Right, we're back. There's no fun in riding in traffic, is there? Right, let's see what this the Moto Morini 6.5 is like. Goes quite well. This particular model is called the SCR, so it's like, well, basically the Scrambler. And I'll put all the I took a photo of the specifications. I'll stick that here somewhere. Sorry about the yellow tag. So what I thought we'd do, I thought we'd go to Kirby Lonsdale on the main road, and then come back down a smaller road. Wow! Now that has surprised me. That has really surprised me. I tell you something with these modern twins or modern bikes at all, really, is how hard it is to keep them at bloody 30 mile an hour. I don't know what to say. The suspension is firm. The handling, the steering is very neutral. On the Honda Hornet, my test rode the other day, it at first it dropped in like that, but that's, you know, it's just down to tyres, you know, and possibly a little bit of steering geometry. Oh, we're in Caton now, by the way. Yeah, so that's this is actually quite a big bike. Yeah, my knees are bent in a comfortable position. The seat feels all right. It's just when you first get on it, and the bars seem to be really high up. Slow down, bloody thing. Now I'm in 4th gear. Let's have a roll on. Yeah, okay. To be honest, I didn't know what to expect. At the end of the day, the engine it's a 650 parallel twin, water cooled. Are you still with me? Yeah. Water cooled parallel twin. From what I've just been told, the engine, well, the bike is a Chinese bike. But the brand always has been Italian and still is Italian, and apparently there is a bigger bike due, which is going to be built in Italy as well. So yes, it's Chinese, but with Italian heritage. And one thing I did notice before we started off was it's got proper Brembo brakes. Ugh. The gearbox is very positive. It does go in with a bit of a clunk. And it has got a gear indicator, look, down there. What we got here now? It's 40 mile an hour limit, and there's a great big there, look, watch your speed. it's a 40 mile limit, and nobody's doing 40. It's definitely a neutral bike, if you know what I mean by that. Yes, there's a bit of weight to it, but you don't feel it on the road. Yeah, I need to get past this lot. I've got a lot of wind noise in my helmet again. Oh dear, that's a blast, that is. The only thing, it needs a better exhaust so you can hear it. Yeah, because I could hear it purring away nicely underneath me, but unfortunately I don't think you will. Like I say, it's really difficult to stick to 30. Not just this, all modern bikes, all large capacity bikes. Mind you, having said that, I have enough trouble on my little classic 350. Because obviously on a regular speedo, you don't see the increments, do you? You don't, you know, on this, the merest touch of the throttle and it's moved. Oh, more bloody traffic control ahead. Hey, it goes well. No two ways about it. Handles well as well. Now this bike comes in at, I think, don't quote me on this, it's about 6.5. There's probably a bit of on the road charges to go on top of that as well. Now it's not bad price, is it? Now that's in well, basically Royal Enfield Interceptor 650 territory, and you know my feelings on those. I just wanted to make sure you haven't got flies all over you. Now, although this one's in this kind of matte green colour, You can get them in nice shiny colours too. Down to 30 again. See, it's not uncomfortable, you know. Not uncomfortable at all. And obviously we'll have a bit of a walk around when we get to we're going to go to Devil's Bridge. It's very quiet, you know. All I can hear is wind noise. It needs an exhaust on it. I don't think it'll help it opening the visor. No. Morning. Whoa. Nearly pulled a wheelie then. Yeah, the suspension is quite firm. Mind you, that part of the road there is really rough. Mind you, everywhere is now, isn't it? Annoyingly. Yeah, you're trying to have a race, are you, sunshine? Yeah, certainly got enough gas up and go. Oh, back brake's good. Front brake's dynamite. I was chatting with a salesman before, and Dave, by the way, at Lancaster Motorcycles. The engine seems to be a bit based on the Kawasaki Z650. Yeah, so we're guessing the engine characteristics will be similar to one of those. I've not ridden one, so. Entering Tunstall Village. That section there, they got rumble strips on the road, but they used to be highlighted with white paint. Now they took all the white paint off. Now you've just got the rumble strips as you're coming in. Bastards. Sorry about the language. Oh, more bloody traffic lights. I wouldn't mind, but they're not doing anything with the roads. They're digging them up, look. Going on here then. Yeah, I don't want to talk much while we're knocking on a bit, because my voice will be all distorted because of the wind noise. It goes alright, you know. But with the suspension being quite firm, every bump and ripple, you do feel it. there's some nice bends coming up. Oh, that's the thing, look, sun's on the dash, it's a bit hard to read it. They're bloody bump strips. Oh, this is fun. My only negative really is that the suspension is a bit hard. So as you're going over all those uneven surfaces, it does tend to jar you a bit. But bear in mind, you know, I've just jumped on this bike, and I don't think I did too bad there, did I? Let's see if I can find a quiet bit in the car park just to have a bit of a walk around. Not really, but we'll park up here. I can always pull somewhere else and we'll have a we'll have a look then. Where's the side stand? I need to blow my nose. Right, I'm going to sit here 5. I'll get back to you in a bit. Bye for now. Right, back. We'll go and find somewhere to do a walk round. Definitely a clunky gear, first gear. Yeah, mate. Right, excuse me. Yeah, when the sun gets behind here, it's very difficult to see the dash. We'll try and find. I think there is a lay-by up here. Trouble is, it's on a nice bend. The trouble, isn't it? It just keeps catching vehicles up. It's very, very sure-footed, this this bike. Look at that. Tell you what, we'll stop here. And we'll have a little walk round. Oh, side stand's miles away. There you go. Right. So, the Seiemmezzo. Dave did show me how to spell it. It's how to pronounce it. Seiemmezzo, and it means 6.5. Yeah. Now, with this being a Scrambler or SCR, it's got these knobbly tyres made by Pirelli, and like I say, it's got proper Brembos. Brembo brakes, look. Brembos. Morini. Now, back in the day, in the 80s, the Morinis were always very stylish bikes. You had the Moto Morini 3.5, Moto Morini 5.5. So that's nice that they've carried on the tradition with the name. Obviously, we know it's got to have this thing on the back here. It's not the prettiest thing, but I've no doubt someone will come up with a tail tidy to have it here. The seat's quite nice. Take my gloves off. It's like this. It's a nice, like a mottled brown, and it's actually very nicely sculptured. And it's got the 6.5 logo there. Yeah. Like I say, these bars though, they really are high and wide. I suppose, what is it, would you say, Ducati Scrambler-esque? Definitely needs a different exhaust on it though. That is just too quiet. And I think some people, maybe with big boots on, have been putting their toes on the pegs. It's alright, nice bike. I think it weighs about 200 kilograms. It's quite heavy, isn't it? But there's a lot of it, isn't there? Yeah, it's quite a good bike. Fancy headlight, modern, bright thing. And nice little screen thing. That was a motorcyclist there and just stopped just to make sure I was alright. That was good of him. Yeah, right. Let's get going again. Trying to get a wriggle on now because while there's no cars coming. Just been having a chat with a young lad that he's been on the road. Well, he's had his licence for 12 months and got an MT-09 which he'd fallen off about 8 weeks ago, broke his collarbone. Nice to see him back on the bike though. This is a bit of a laugh, you know. Definitely a fun bike. It'd be absolutely brilliant if the roads weren't so rough. Easy to flick about. But it just does unsteady a little bit because of the suspension. Hey, up, we've got a bucket in the road. Man on ladder. Are you still with me? Yeah, you are. Yeah, I quite like this bike. The brakes are razor sharp, they're really good, cracking. Just able to feather the back brake there going in, just to steady the bike. I forgot to take a photo. Can't believe the amount of times I do this. I spoiled that line then because the gravel in the middle of the road. It's a bit of a maniac, isn't it? From what I can see, it hasn't got any rider modes. You know, you can't have rain, sport or standard. So yeah, so it's it is what it is, isn't it? So I'm actually having fun. Like I say, I can hear the exhaust as I wind it up. I don't know if you will. I suppose if you were to compare it with the Honda CB 750 Hornet, it's definitely heavier. Power delivery isn't too far off. They're quite similar. I can see you wanting to hunt out twisties. The suspension on the Hornet I think is better than this. and this feels a long bike, but it's not. It can't be a long bike to handle and turn in like it does. Oh, hello, what's going on here? Proper horsepower, that. So yeah, see, that's what it's on about. Couldn't see that dash then. Right, let's try and take a photo here. Bloody brakes, brilliant. Ooh. Right, I'll take a photo and I'll get back to you in a minute. I was going to go up there, but that bloody horse and cart's gone up there again. Yeah, the gearbox is very positive. It's a definite click in. Not saying that's a bad thing, but it doesn't seem slick. Tell you something, it's no slouch whatsoever. Stay there. Let's go this way. Over the M6. When you accelerate hard, you get quite a lot of intake roll, which is nice. A friend of mine's got the 650 Kawasaki Versys, whatever it's called, and I've heard that. I've not ridden it, but it does sound. This sounds very, very similar. But you can get a wriggle on, all right. It's no slouch. Flowers. Yeah, so the speed, I don't think the speedo was that accurate where it was going from with that before. That sign said I was doing 27, and it, to be honest, it did feel like about that. brake is brilliant. God. I think it's the back brake, the best back brake I've ever ever used. Yeah, it's even better than the Hornet. Yeah, it's a fun bike. It really is a fun bike. And like I say, anyone who has one of these, you'd just be searching corners. Mind you, I guess that that's just how these modern water-cooled twins are. Like, this one feels, I don't know whether it feels revier than the Hornet. I don't know. Certainly got a fair get up and go though. Hear the exhaust here at all? I think I'd want to, the position of the gear lever, I think I'd want to raise it a little bit. It's a little bit low for me. Yeah, it's a good bike, you know. I really didn't know what to expect. This thing here, you've got loads of different back set menus, but like I say, I might be wrong, but I couldn't see any modes. It has got Bluetooth, whatever, connectivity. Now we're talking some magic science here, because I haven't got a clue how to. I wouldn't know how to connect. And why would you? I've no doubt many people would know how to do it, but I don't. What do you do? Talk to the bike or something? Sorry for being ignorant, but it's sorcery to me. Oh, smell. Right, well, we're pretty much done with the nice roads now. It's all 30 limits and everything, so I think we'll wind it up now. Oh. You see, the suspension, it handles potholes and things quite well. It's just just when you get a wriggle on it, it's just really, it is actually quite jarring. Anyway, it is a good bike, and bearing in mind the price, like I say, I think it's about 6.5. Certainly for, you know, if you're talking 7,000 for a bike like this, that's capable of having fun on, and you could get yourself into some serious trouble, which handles well. What more can I say? So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this ride and kind of review, and you consider joining me again for the next one. Like I say, normally I ride my Royal Enfield Intercept 650 and Classic 350 on country lanes and the usual, but every now and then someone offers me a ride, I'll take it. So yeah, so give me a big thumbs up, much appreciated, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, bye now.